And H here. I'm going to give you 10 things I wish I worried less about when I was younger. Because I worried a whole damn lot, and I'm here to tell you, it was needless. You guys, number one, having a tidy house all the time. Damn straight to this. Man, did I spend much time worrying. If there was even a skerrick of dust around. I had 4 little kids and later a 5th, and you could eat food off my floor. It was so clean. None of it mattered. I worked myself to the bone to fit an ideal that didn't matter. We had cream carpet, not by choice. I used to literally, with a bucket of water, a little scrubbing brush and a bar of Sunlight soap, go from one end of the house to the other and scrub the carpet with my bare hands. Couldn't get steam cleaners for the home back then, and this numbnut was the steam cleaner. No wonder I was only about 47 kilos dripping wet. I literally never stopped. Who was this maniac? Myself now. I mean, really, how many times have you walked into a friend's house and done the white glove test? Unless you're a judgy prick, I'm guessing never. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I was always with my babies, but when they slept, I worked. I wish I'd realised no one was going to rate me a bad mother or a bad person if I'd yet folded the towels or bloody vacuumed. Cleanliness is important, but tidiness, bugger it, me burning out. To realise what's important and what isn't. Your friends can't accept you with a little bit of real around when they visit, then don't invite the buggers around. Number 2, the number on the scales. Another thing that sent me batshit crazy. Who's hearing me here? Give me a boom if you ever let them scales have any power over you. If you're anything like me, then you sure as hell did. That number on the scale would determine each and every day whether I felt good or bad about myself. After becoming a personal trainer after my 5th baby, I finally realised how bloody unreliable the number on them scales can be. I mean, for fuck's sake, drink a bottle of water and there's a kilo bumping up the scales. Our hormone levels fluctuate, our fluid levels fluctuate. It's all just madness. I also still like to look my best and keep myself in as good a shape as I can, but I refuse to own scales. In fact, scales were also banned from my fitness studio. My clients who chose to be were measured, never weighed. Scales are not a true depiction of one's weight loss or gain, and in my opinion, nothing more than a pointless mind screw. I surely don't need, and unless advised by a professional, I'm guessing you don't need either. Number 3, people pleasing. If you've been watching my videos a while, you already know my stance on this. I've covered this numerous times. For giving in to the needs and wants of everyone else, we soon lose sight of our own. I'm not saying a little give and take isn't healthy, because it's absolutely healthy. We're forever pandering to everybody else. In fear we may be passed aside or disliked if we don't. Ain't ever gonna take us anywhere good. When we consider other people liking us more important than our own happiness, we are leaving ourselves wide open to be used and taken advantage of. Essentially teaching others how to treat us. People won't genuinely like us more the more we give them. People like the benefits that come with our gullibility. These kind of dynamics are only setting us up to fall, because guaranteed most, when the benefits stopped, won't give us stuff about us at all. Those who genuinely like us will want more for us, not more from us. Remember that. Number 4, others' opinions. How much I wish I dismissed this rubbish from my mind. Thing is, people will only view us from where they are at on the screwed up scale. Say someone's a whingy, whiny so-and-so. Do you think they're ever gonna have good opinions about you? If you take people like this opinions to heart, then give yourself an uppercut. These jokers don't even like themselves. Here's a bloody long stretch to think you'll ever get them to like you, me, or anybody else. Of course, there's some people whose opinions are definitely worth considering, but take the ones you want and let the rest slide right over you like Teflon. My point is, too many will always think it's their place to have too much to say about you and your life. Nobody is walking your walk, so who the bloody hell do they think they are to try to talk your talk? If we really considered how emotionally frayed and fraught so many are, we would probably take so much less to heart. People deflect and people project. Many of these people are running from something shitty about their own lives, so they're going to point out the flaws in yours to distract from theirs. What others that really don't know us think of us is merely their imaginings and not our reality at all. Number 5, being imperfect. Absolutely unrealistic ideal. Too many of us us beat ourselves up over. I never used to see anything good in myself ever. Funny thing is, because I dabbled in modeling, people assumed me either confident or loving myself sick. In actual fact, it couldn't have been further from the truth. I never felt good enough or like I deserved anything good. I would look in the mirror and see flaws, and that was all I could focus on. As I've mentioned before, it's taken almost my lifetime to reconcile with my imperfections and realize we all bloody have them. Most may never notice them, but they are what makes us who we are, makes us unique. What we may see as our detriment, others may see as our greatest attribute. We should never define ourselves by the scale of perfection ever. One may consider beautiful, another may not. Same goes with ugly. One thing in life though, no matter how beautiful, talented, smart, accomplished, there will always be somebody more so, and others may consider less so. Life is too short to focus on imperfections instead of focusing on all that we are and all that we can be. Number 6, things that may never happen. Recovering stress monster extraordinaire right here. Who's with me on this one? Let me ask where it got you. I'm guessing it took you down the path of many long nights tossing and turning and ultimately nowhere good, yeah? If you were someone that's never worried unnecessarily, I tip my hat to you. Stressing about things that may never happen is bloody lunacy, mindless, and I was well in the asylum. Worrying about it before it happens won't do jack to help the situation. Often we worry about things that in fact never even eventuate. And if they do, they turn out to be not even that bad. Sometimes it's really hard to put it out of our minds if we are really fearful of something. I overcome this by trying to consider a positive outcome. Of course, this isn't a guarantee, but it is putting that energy out into the universe and maybe even avoiding some upset. Number 7, things I couldn't change. We've all made mistakes. I mean, some of us have made monumental fuck-ups galore. Or we can learn and grow from them, but we can't change them. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. There's no going back for a redo. We can kick ourselves and give ourselves hell, but it won't take us back to before. So long as we haven't broken any laws, we can add it to our cap of wisdom or make ourselves sick over something that's gone. We can keep buggering up our tomorrows, fretting over our yesterday. Or we can let shit go and do better tomorrow. Number 8, making a fool of myself. The thing is, we fear so much looking stupid that we fail to realize that every other bugger fears looking stupid too. I mean, I wouldn't even let anyone sing happy birthday to me because I felt like a complete jackass. I worried all the time if anyone looked sideways at me, what they were thinking. Did I have my skirt tucked into my knickers? Yep. Did that one once. Did I have toilet paper stuck to my shoe? Probably did that one more than once too. I used to need Dutch courage in the form of alcohol to feign confidence because I thought without it, I was dull as dishwater. I mean, that actually then did lead me to making an ass of myself more times than I can remember. Years though, I never needed it. I never in a million years thought I'd be doing this, sitting here saying what most wouldn't. I'm now also the first to run and jump in puddles and dance in the rain, and I don't give a damn who's watching. Once, I could not have done that. You struggle with speaking up or being yourself in fear of making a fool of yourself, then stop. Every time you step up and do something, put your hand up to answer a question, dance in the rain, whatever. Most people would never be thinking you look like a bloody fool unless they have their head stuck up their ass. Many would probably be thinking, thank God you were the one to put your hand up, or you give others the courage to put their hand up and speak up too, or the nerve to let their hair down and be free. People, trust me, are too busy worrying about how they'll look to ever pay any notice to how we'll look. Step up into your brave, and odds are you will start a chain reaction for others to step into their brave too. Number 9, people not liking me. Seriously, why do we waste so much time worried if people don't like us? As I said earlier, many don't even like themselves. I used to worry so much and put up a front pretending to be everything I am not, in fear of others rejecting me. And man, that was exhausting. It exacerbated my anxieties and made me feel shit about myself. Today I can unequivocally honestly say I don't give a rat's ass who doesn't like me. Odds are those who don't like me, I don't bloody want them to either. either. Kinds of people I've had judging me and throwing shade my way, them not liking me is a compliment. Not being to their taste is absolutely fabulous to me because it means I'm nothing like them. Seriously, if I can instill one thing in you, it is to give less fucks about others not liking you and more about liking yourself. Because when you like yourself, bloody awesome people will find you and like you too. Number 10, fear of failure. Only human, I still have my days. But for the most part, I just hold my breath and jump. If we fear failing, fear falling, we ain't never going anywhere beyond where we are today. And if we want more, we have to find that brave within to do more. What most don't know that see me on this channel is I actually have 30 years behind me of busting my ass. A lot of fails, a lot of fall down. I'm still picking myself up and going even when my knees are scraped and my spirit lost. Oh, I've been fearful. Of course I have. What I think I'm most fearful of is getting to my final day on earth and thinking, I let all those bastards who doubted me stop me. I let the worry of never reaching the peak of the mountain stop me. I let the fear of making mistakes stop me. I let the fear of others critiquing me stop me. I may falter, I may fall, but one thing's for certain, when my time comes, I won't have to think any of those things. Because I know even on the days when I feel like I'm drowning, feel like I'm running out of air, feel like I will never reach the top, I keep kicking and moving. I keep going. Ask yourself, what frightens you the most? Failing or failing to have a fucking go? Don't rush off. Be sure to check out this video next. Thanks for watching.